Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Okay, I think this thing is good. Ugh, we are somewhat lined up in the camera. We're gonna balance this here, balance here, in 3, 2, 1. Hi! Been a long fucking time, hasn't it?
Unnecessary.
Fucking because Royal's not editing my video. Durden is this time. Fucking, and there's a reason for that. Because somehow, in the middle of the night at 2 a.m., I was drugged from my bed, taped to a chair, my eyes were forced open, and I had to watch Far From the Tree, which is the new film by Durden and Royal that is premiering on March 31st at the Sleeping Giant Festival here in Jacksonville. Honestly, I've had worse times. Fucking, I want to be genuine for a moment and say that I did really enjoy this film. I am not a person who enjoys psychological thrillers, as this movie is, but I did really enjoy myself watching this film. I thought it was really, really well done. From the writing to the acting to the cinematography, I'm really, really proud of the boys and what they were able to do.
Thanks.
So, with that being said, please enjoy my spoiler-free review, because you have to come to Sleeping Giant to watch it first. Fucking, I also took notes. I took notes because of the fact that if I didn't take notes, I was gonna forget all my fucking shit.
Where are your notes?
Where are my notes?
Where are these
Notes! Where are my notes? Oh, notes! Oh, they're back here. Okay, cool.
Jesus! Praise Jesus!
I want to talk about some things from Far From the Tree. I've got my little notes here. Of course, as I've already mentioned, that there is just some brilliant uses of camera use in this. Brilliant use of camera use.
Great job, right?
I don't speak for a living.
This is fine.
Fucking, but I thought that there was strong use of cinematography elements, lighting, and sound to create cinematic tension. I wrote that because I'm a better writer than I am speaker.
I am a writer, right?
Yeah, he's a writer.
I was really, really proud of Durden, who served as not only the director, but the DP, for his choice of lighting throughout the movie. He mixed the primary colors, blues and reds, and sort of yellows. It got a little yellow towards the end, no spoilers. But it was like really like beige and stuff like that. And he was able to use different shades and different hues of those colors to reflect different moods, and it was a really, really cool thing to kind of watch throughout the movie as he played with those primary colors. It made me very, very happy.
I'm very aroused right now.
I too am aroused.
I'm starting to swell up. Yeah.
I should mention that this production, Far From the Tree, is a family production. It stars Royal with his daughter Jayla as, I wrote this down, as Tony and Morgan.
Happy birthday, baby.
Durden directed it, and his wife was one of the co-producers. I saw a couple of the Freeman names in there as well. It was truly a whole family production, and I really love that when you can do a film or a production, something artistic, where you just bring your whole family into it. My mom and I did that a lot in theater, is that we kind of always balanced off of one another as stage manager and assistant stage manager, and I always loved doing that so, so much.
I got family.
Yeah, Durden did literally everything on this. He was, correct me if I'm wrong, he was the director, he was the director of photography, he was the editor, he was the sound designer. My cat's coming out of weird places. Durden, congratulations on everything you did on this film. Everything was really, really pretty, and I'm really, really proud of you.
Hey, thanks.
I did laugh a little bit because they do have kind of credits at the beginning of the movie, and they did announce Royal's own personal hair person, which I found a little funny and a little bit of a diva-ish behavior by Royal.
Royal is not editing this, therefore I get to shit on Royal as much as possible, even though this is his movie.
Fucking, I'm now gonna flip that and I'm gonna praise Royal. Royal, I'm sincerely very, very proud of you for your acting in this movie, as am I incredibly proud of your daughter Jayla for her acting. I thought the two of you were really, really strong.
No secrets, right? You can tell me everything.
I've normally only seen you do comedies, with that exception of the romance film that we saw last year, Annie and I. Were there any other parts of this movie that you did like? We're not going to talk about that. Damn. Your acting has grown so, so much. And the ability that you have to flip between dramatic and comedic acting, as you did in certain points of this movie, were really, really, really strong.
Is this about a boy, Morgan?
No.
A girl? Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
How about you explain the premise of this movie? Let's do kind of a log line situation, because I don't want to give spoilers. It is ultimately about the relationship between a father and daughter when, on her 18th birthday, she reveals some of her secrets to her father and things go extremely downhill in the 24 hours after the fact.
I do have plans. I just felt like I can't tell you. I shouldn't tell you.
It's a really, really strong movie.
Powerful.
Yes.
Jordan has created just this wonderful indie film that's just truly masterful.
Thank you.
Royal and his daughter Jayla did a phenomenal job as father and daughter in this film, obviously pulling off their own experiences, but the acting was just so strong from both of them. I was really, really proud of them both.
Did you just say what I think you said?
What do you think I said?
Morgan?
I'm also really, really proud of the amount of research that was done for this film. As you put in the credits that you had a family psychiatry consultant, that was a really, really good thing to have on a film like this with a psychological thriller dealing with a family. I thought it was really, really, it made me really happy to know that a lot of research was put into all of this. So some directors fly by the seat of their pants. I'm really, really glad that you guys didn't.
About research. Research?
As I mentioned, that was my cat. I don't know if you heard that. I have no idea if the mic picked it up.
No, I ain't hear nothing.
Something that I was really, really happy with were some of the montage scenes that happened, especially with Jayla's character of Morgan. I felt that there was this really, really amazing montage scene. My cat's going fucking crazy, y'all. There was this really strong montage scene with her closer to the end of the film, so I don't want to reveal too much. And so much was revealed about her and her psyche through that montage, and I was really, really happy with the way that it was shot and edited. It was really, really good. Well done to the both of you.
Thanks.
Tom Seidel.
I don't care to see your goddamn hammer, Garrett.
Why is Tom Seidel in every single Jacksonville film?
Good work. Good work. Hello, everyone. We on time tonight? Or no?
My point here isn't that Tom Seidel... Oh no, I don't want to say that. I love Tom Seidel. Tom Seidel is one of the greatest people in the Jacksonville film area. So much so that I lost my sunglasses one night and he found them and he waited 4 weeks to give them back to me. I owe Tom Seidel so much. He's phenomenal. Does that man work for a living? I'm so confused how he ends up in every single film. It's like, where do you have money, my friend? I'm also going to point out that the last film that I watched that had Royal in it had slam poetry. And not to give too much away, but this film also has...
What's time? It's the shadow on the dial, it's the ticking of the clock, it's the running of the sand and it don't stop.
What?
Continuous at times. It can be strenuous.
I found that very, very funny. Just the parallels between slam poetry and everything that Royal does. It's just every movie that Royal stars in has to have slam poetry.
Pow!
Cool.
You gotta open your eyes.
It's not bad by any means, because my face is portraying the fact that it's bad. Fucking. I will also commend Jordan and Royal for making this a psychological thriller and not going completely into horror. If it had gone completely into horror, honestly, this review would not be happening because I am a person who cannot watch horror because blood and gore are some of my triggers. There is a small bit of gore in the film, so be warned. However, it is not overt and blatant and in-your-face gore, which I was really, really happy with. Any scenes where there was blood, it was very minimal and used more for dramatic effect than anything else. And I was really, really happy to see that. So, commending you both.
Thank you very much.
Overall, I really enjoyed myself watching this film, even when I was strapped down to a chair at 2 a.m. with my eyelids forced open by Jordan and Royal to watch this film.
Untie me.
That was a joke. Genuinely, that did not happen. I'm not gonna say where I watched the movie, but it was in a place I shouldn't have been watching a movie. Fucking. But yeah, I guess that sums up my spoiler-free, far from the tree review. I thought it was a really, really great film. I'm really proud that it was shot here in Jacksonville by some of my friends. I have not seen, there probably have been psychological thrillers that have been made in Jacksonville. Unfortunately, they have not been on my radar. So if you have any psychological thriller films that were shot here locally in Jacksonville, please shoot them my way because I would love to watch them because I'm realizing how much I do like psychological thrillers. I've been reading so many psychological thriller books, I didn't realize like how much I wanted to watch psychological films as well. So if you got any, shoot them towards me. That being said, I think this is a really, really strong psychological film. Psychological suspense. No, what was... Psychological thriller, there we go. Those are the words I'm trying to repeat.
I think you speak very good English, Mr. Escobar.
I thought it was a really, really good psychological thriller. I'm really proud that it was shot here by my friends. Phenomenal job to everyone who was involved in this. Am I a little salty that you didn't invite me?
Yes, I am instructed straight into the video editing this. Yeah, I'm a little bit pissed off. You know what I'm capable of, and you still didn't invite me.
Anyways, if you're wondering where I have been the past year, I'm going to make another video about kind of my journey this past year and how I've been able to kind of find myself more and to work on myself, which I think is really, really important for all of us to do. Maybe it's not always possible, but at least taking a little bit of time to find yourself. Oh God, I'm sounding like such a fucking like YouTube guru at this point. Like,
find yourself.
Fucking figuring out who I am and my own identity has been a very challenging journey for myself. And now that I am in a brand new environment, check the walls, they're not orange and purple anymore. I'm in this brand new environment and I've really been able to focus on who I am as a person and who I am as a creator and someone who actively participates in making art, regardless of what that is. And it's been really freeing and liberating figuring all that out. So I will do another video kind of on my journey and talking about that. But for now, Far From the Tree premieres at Sleeping Giant Film Festival here in Jacksonville on March 31st. It will be at the Sunray Cinema. Get your tickets now. Link is going to be fucking
Better put a link somewhere, I don't know.
Well, I'm glad to be back. That's all I can really say. Thank you, Jordan and Royal, for letting me watch the film ahead of time and for letting me continue on this channel. It's really big. Maggie, get down! Maggie! My name's been Emma. Thank you for watching Emma Everywhere. Next month, we will be diving into Avatar: The Last Airbender, the animated show, the terrible movie, and the questionable live-action show. Catch you on the flip side. Thank you all. Now I gotta fucking untangle.
E-M-M-A-Emma. E-M-M-A-Emma. Emma, 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 Emma. Emma, Emma, Emma. Emma, 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 Emma. Emma, 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 Emma. Emma. Emma.
Recently I was recording. Yes, I was.